Hi guys, and welcome back to Pure Track Learning. So today we're answering the question, what is a confirmation statement? Whether you are running a company limited by guarantee, a company limited by shares, whether you are an LLP, or whether your company is active or dormant, you will need to file a confirmation statement. This is basically a statement which allows Companies House to know that they have the most up-to-date records about your company. Very often when it comes to that time of filing, I have directors ask the question, what is a confirmation statement? And so as a director, it's really important that you understand that not only do you have to file annual accounts for your company, but you also need to file confirmation statement. Your annual accounts are not the same as a confirmation statement. Your confirmation statement provides information such as the names of the directors, the people with significant control within the company. If you are a company limited by share, then you'll have this shareholder information there as well. And you also have information such as your main area of business, so your standard industrial codes will be on there as well. And you also have to have information about your registered office address, and if you have any sales addresses, then you will put those in there as well. So like I said, whether your company is active or dormant, you will need to file this confirmation statement. Your confirmation statement is due once every 12 months. You may file it more often than that, however, it is due at least once every 12 months. If your company has no changes from the last time it filed or from when you registered your company, then it will be a simple case of checking the information that Companies House has and simply confirming that it's correct. If your company does have any changes to make, some of these changes must be made before you actually file. For any new information about your directors or any new directors that you want to add, you will have to file that before you file a confirmation statement. If you have to update your address, then you will need to do that before you file your confirmation statement as well. If you have any updates to your people with significant control, then that has to be updated beforehand as well. Any change that you need to make, you can make them quickest and easiest by filing those online using the relevant forms. So if you need to make changes, you make those changes before you file a confirmation statement, and then you can actually go ahead and file a confirmation statement when it comes to that due date. However, there are some changes that you can file at the same time as filing a confirmation statement. So you can update your SIC code whilst you're filing. That's your trade classification code. You can update those as you're filing. If you are a company limited by shares, the information about your shares and your shareholders, you can update that while you're filing as well. If you have any exemptions for people with significant control, then you can update that at the same time as filing as well. So when is your confirmation statement due? As I mentioned, it's due once every 12 months, and so that 12-month period is what's called a review period. So for your first confirmation statement, if you've just registered your company and the first time that it will be due, which is called your confirmation date, will be at the end of your review period. Your first review period will be 12 months from the date that you incorporated your company. So if you incorporated your company, let's say on the 1st of January 2021, then your first confirmation date, the end of your review period, will be the 31st of December 2021. And then you'll have 14 days in which you can file. So if you have filed a confirmation statement previously, then your confirmation date would be 12 months after the last time that you actually filed your confirmation statement. Whether it's your first time filing a confirmation statement or whether you have filed your confirmation statement previously, you will always have 14 days in which to file after the confirmation date. So there isn't a penalty fee if you are late filing your confirmation statement. However, if you do fail to file completely, then you are at risk of being prosecuted and your company becomes at risk of being struck off the register as well. So it's just a case of making sure that you get the information in as soon as possible. Now, as I mentioned, you can actually file your confirmation statement more often than every 12 months if you wish to, if you have any changes that you want to make. If you do want to update your trade classification codes, for example, then you can do this more regularly than every 12 months. However, your review period is a 12-month period. So let's say that you do happen to file early. So let's go back to the date that I used before. Let's say that your confirmation date is the 31st of December, which is the end of your review period, and you file at that point, but then again you want to make changes, let's say in February of the following year, in 2022, let's say you wanted to do that, then your next review date will begin from the date in February that you file, and it starts a new 12 month review period from that date. Now, how much does it cost to file your confirmation statement? So the quickest and easiest way to file is to file online. So to file online, you will need to have a web filing account. So if you haven't done that, then there's something simple to set up. You will need your authentication code, which you would have received when you registered your company. It costs £13 to file online. However, if you don't want to file online, you can still file by paper, and that costs £40. However, it's quickest and easiest to do this online. So when is payment due? There is what's called a payment period, and the payment period is not the same as your review period. So your review period is a 12-month period, and it starts from the last time that you filed, essentially, or from the date that you incorporated. But like I said, if you do want to file your confirmation statement more regularly, you won't be charged £13 every time that you file. You will only be charged once within a 12-month period, and that's called your payment period. So unlike your confirmation date that can be changed because you can file more than once within a 12-month period, your payment period doesn't change. So it's only due once every 12 months, and this would usually be the first 12 months after you incorporated, and it will continue on that same 12-month cycle going forward, regardless of when you choose to file your confirmation statement. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and if it has, let us know by hitting that thumbs up button, and if you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe now by hitting that red subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time on Pure Attract Learning. Bye guys.